And I would like to ask you about Jonny Greenwood's incredible, quite stressful score, which is a really extraordinary piece of work. Can you talk a bit about working with him?
Well, he was in tour with Radiohead, so I didn't, you know, he'd worked in my last movie, and he's just a really modest guy. He's great. So he knew, he knew I was going to shoot it, but not that quickly, I guess. And so he'd seen the script, and we talked early on. And he's like, "Oh, I'm on tour. I don't know if I can do it." And so I just had to do a bit like the telepathically will him into it as well, because
you're good at that then.
Well, I just started giving him pieces of it. Like, I was like, "Here's the first 5 minutes. Here's the first 15 minutes." And kind of he when he got to reel 4, which is the last reel, he was like, "God, I love reel 4. It's completely bonkers," you know. Like, and so yeah, like, it was amazing getting this music, because, you know, he's such a... I mean, he put so much work into this, and there was not a lot of means to do it. We didn't have a lot of... We wanted to record, like, you know, some musicians, and even try to get the money for that was quite tough. But I was like, you know, really did it early on, so we got it done, you know. But getting music from Jonny was like getting a present, you know. It was like, oh my God, me and the editor, we were like, it's Johnny's music, oh my God, you know what I mean? And running up and down the editing room, you know, corridors, and people thought we were mad, you know? But it was just like, did you hear that? Like, and what was great about this process was, it was, you know, it wasn't like a straightforward, we do the sound at the end, we put the music in at the end. It was like, you know, we do a picture cut, we do some work on the sound. He would send some music, we'd cut to the music. And so it was really organic. It wasn't the sort of conventional way, you know, which I think people don't understand, like, sometimes how much I think sound is so important. And, you know, it's sometimes hard to convince people, like, it's not something that should just be, you know, like, put on at the end. But it's really essential for me when I'm cutting a film to do a lot of work in the sound throughout, yeah. Because I think that informs, it does as much work as a picture, if not more, yeah.